G'day golf fans, this is early 1981 and welcome back to PGA Tour 2K21 live here on the channel. Today we are going to be checking out Roque Gageac G.C. I really hope I pronounced that properly, but this is another course from Alan Eastwood. He is a designer whose journey in the designing fraternity we have basically been following, so really looking forward to this one. This is his latest course. He has thankfully given me an exclusive, so let's go and check out the course conditions. As always, we will be leaving everything at default. Fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is fast, time of day is dusk, and weather is overcast. We will be playing from pin set number 1 as always, but there's 2 tee options. We are going to be playing from the white tees, which are playing 7,019 yards. I would say that Alan is a designer now. We can no longer call him a rookie designer. He certainly seems to have the designing bug, and every course he seems to put out there improves. So hole number 1. Beautiful looking opening hole. Alan does inform me that this course is being inspired by a little village in France. And there is the village. Absolutely stunning, by the way. Look at that for an opening tee shot. Little waterway canal. I feel is going to flow all the way through this course. But tough winds here. Just going to try and set this down the left hand side. Hopefully come up short of that bunker, which we do. That is a breathtaking opening hole. And if the views from the first tee are going to be as good as that, I'm certainly looking forward to the rest of the course. So with that wind, we're just going to loft up this 5-wood. Fully apply backspin. And let's just see if we can get this landing short of the pin and kicking out towards the pin. Slope at our feet's going to move us hard right, combined with that wind. Oh, it's a beautiful strike. Come on, wind, take that down. Wind doesn't seem to be taking the ball or holding up as much as I expected. And we are going to miss the green. And that is going to leave us with a chip shot from the fairway. 8 yards out. Let's see if we can chip this in. Going to be fully aggressive with it. It's got a chance. Go on. Oh, just miss on the left edge. And we are going to pick up first par off the round. And we will move on to hole number 2. So, hole number 2. Long par 4, but with this wind behind us, we should be comfortably looking at nothing more than a 9-iron into the green. We do manage to get the perfect again. Quite a tight fairway here. It looks like it's going to kick right. We no longer need to look at Alan's sculpting and planning. He is a designer who takes pride in that kind of things. And this course will be of high quality. So I'm going to come down to 8-iron. Just going to apply a touch of backspin. Allow the wind and that contours of the green to run the ball up towards the flagstick, hopefully. We are swinging well. It's another perfect. This should get a good firm bounce and hopefully kick up towards the pin. And that is an absolute fantastic approach shot. And it is going to give us a look at birdie from 10 feet out. Green speeds are 178. Looks good. Fantastic putt. And we do pick up our first birdie of the round and move to 1 under par. Hole number 3. Oh, this is going to be a tough par 3. I think I'm in between clubs here. 14-mile-per-hour wind that may slightly hold us up, but down 20 feet. We are going to have to probably try and turn this from left to right. Try and kick it up onto the fairway, from the fairway onto the green and catch that slope. So just fading this round. Oh, it's a beautiful execution. Come on, kick up, kick up. Oh, we've turned it too much, you know. It's actually lacked the legs to get up there. Would you believe it? Wow. Just really in between yardage there. My 190 wouldn't have got there. I thought that was a better option. It's going to leave us a splash shot. Gap wedge should be perfect here. Let's see if we can put this in. From the fringe. Good execution. Has it got the legs? Oh, it's just going to check up short of the cup. A little 3-foot putt. But these 16-mile-per-hour winds, guys, are really going to change the outlook in this course, as it would any course. It's another fairly long par 4. Looks like it's uphill. Going to set this out the left-hand side. Just going to apply a touch of draw to try and keep this ball in play.
That was an extreme amount of force.
It's another really good tee shot. Hopefully that does hold the fairway. Good sculpting from Alan there, ensuring the ball doesn't kick out hard right.
And this one's about 140 yards or so.
We've got 140 yards left to the pin. 15-mile-per-hour crosswind. Anything right of the flagstick here should be favourable. Looks like that slope will take us back towards the pin. 8-iron should just be about bang on. Oh, it's a fast, and we did pull it left. That is never going to turn back towards the pin. And with the fast, we're way long. That may run off the side of the green. It does.
Well, you can't hit 'em all.
Anything other than perfects today, guys, in these wind conditions, we are going to be absolutely punished. So let's see if we can splash this one close. 17 yards out. It's another fast and a pull left. Wow, that ball really accelerated off the slope. 5 feet long. Some of the putts are going to be tricky to read, I do believe, with the shadows, with that lighting, with the trees casting the shadow. But we do manage to pick up the par save, and we are going to remain at 1 under par. I'll tell you straight away, these greens are quieter than Alan's previous courses, especially on pin set 1. The greens look fairly easy in comparison to some of the courses Alan's threw out there. Just going to try and turn this once again against the wind. We're getting perfects for fun here off the tee box. It's another solid tee shot. But look at the light in here just peeking through the trees. Absolutely glorious. Lots of bunkers protecting these greens. 129 yards out. That is like on a plateau. Anything left, it's going to come off. Anything right, it's going to run off. So 8-iron, just going to full backspin in this one. Try to land this as close to the pin as possible. Hopefully it sits down. Wind shouldn't move us too far. It's kind of in our face as well. Slope taking us left. Get the perfect. What on earth is going on here? I can only imagine the wind changing me there. Wow. That is unbelievable. I cannot believe how far right that ball went. And with that error of judgment, I'm left with a 42-foot putt, 1 foot uphill. Breaking both ways, but definitely going to break more from left to right here. It's going about a cup and a half left of the hole. And let's see if we can get the weight. It's a beautiful putt line. It's got a chance because it should start to turn back, but I haven't hit it. Under hit it. Don't think we quite had the line. It was only a subtle turn back, as you can see there. But we are going to pick up the par, and we remain at 1 under par. I've just got a feeling this course is not going to allow me to shoot low today. So 16-mile-per-hour headwind. This is going to be a monster par 5. Get a slight fast. Look how far left that ball is going. I actually can't see me reaching this in 2. And in these high winds, you don't really fancy playing wedges, guys, because the ball just goes so far up in the air and gets really held up. I think we can try and play driver down that gap here and maybe leave pitch or flop. Ball's going to move left at our feet. Oh, great execution. Surely this kicks left. Oh no, it didn't. It kicked right. It's another misread from me. I was certain that fairway sculpted to the left, kicked to the left. But wow, from the heavy rough, I think with that 15-mile-per-hour wind we can play lob wedge. Just going to fully loft it up, full backspin. Should land probably about 4 or 5 yards past the pin and see if we can spin it back. We get the perfect. That ball's just died to death, man. Don't spin. Don't spin. Ah, it could spin all the way off the green now. Wow. That just shows you how strong that wind is.
2 under.
Unbelievable. 33 feet, 1 foot uphill. We've certainly got the weight this time. Have we got the read? Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, we didn't have the weight. Oh, wow. It's another birdie opportunity that escapes us.
Got a right to left breeze on this hole.
But I don't think I could have got a more challenging wind. The wind really highlights the difficulty of the course, and every hazard seems to be loving this direction of wind, north wind. So 8 iron. Anything left of the flagstick should be decent here. We get the perfect. Should get a slight kick right off the slope. No, I think the wind's moved us. That wind has really moved us. More left than I allowed for. So once again,
that'll do. 27 feet.
Misjudging this wind. I'm so used to playing in high winds as well. I'd say the majority of my rounds are. But I did say a few videos back that I really find the wind, when on default and not locked out, so random.
Ouch.
And that was an unlucky putt there.
Here comes a 4-footer. All right.
When the course is playing as tough as this,
and after that one,
you are just looking for pars. Maybe the par 5s. Take advantage. But this time the wind is behind us, so we should be launching us way down the fairway. Slight slope. I think we're going to get away with that. Fairway looks wide enough up here. We do get a nice kick left. And it should be another probably 7 or 8 iron here. 11 mile per hour wind. It's definitely going to be 7 iron. Just got a full backspin, slight bit of loft. Land it short of the pin, and hopefully it sits down with the amount of check we've applied. We get the perfect. Pull left though, but the wind is correcting that, no problem at all. Come on, sit down. Sit. Sit. That is a fantastic golf shot. Oh, this is going to be a tough putt, gauging by how much that ball turned there. It's another putt. It's hard to read with the shadows. But a 10-foot putt. Breaking fairly aggressively from right to left. Have we got it? Good. Oh, come on.
Alright, nice little 2-foot putt.
I think that's our second or third birdie opportunity that we've had that is either stopped inches of the cup or just slid past the edge by millimeters. We're still 1 under. We're playing well. On another day if these drop. But that's what golf is all about. It's all ifs and buts. So 9th hole. Large target over here on the left hand side. Hopefully we don't land in the bunker. So just turning this from left to right. Wind should counteract that, which is done. Oh, we've played that really well. Please stop. Don't run in the bunker. We just avoid the hazard on the left hand side there. So 15 mile per hour wind. 109. 15 feet. I'm going to go pitch and wedge, just throw it up there, try and spin it back off the slope if we are long. I don't think we'll be too long. I expect this to land past the pin, but we should spin it back. It's a great strike. Another slight pull left. Get down, get down, should spin. How on earth is that ball not spun? So we do have an 18-foot putt. Not a lot of movement in this. These are fairly quiet greens for an Alan Eastwood design. It's tracking well. Oh, you are kidding me. It's just not going to be our day, guys. Wow. I think 9 times out of 10 that ball drops. Played it dead weight. So we are going to remain at 1 under par. We are having no luck at all out here. The golfing gods are certainly not on our side today, but beautiful hole this. Halfway house there on the right hand side with the spectators out there in the patio. Beautiful. So 4 hybrid. This should be perfect. Should land right at the flag. We have applied a bit of check here, so it should sit down fairly quickly. Come on, check. That is a great golf shot. And we are swinging very, very well here.
About 9 feet to the hole from here.
Like I say, I think this is probably the toughest conditions we could have got with the wind direction. Need to read this putt.
Good so far.
And we do, at long last, convert a birdie. So good start to the back 9. We do move to 2 under par.
For the round.
And we move on to hole number 11.
Up now on the 11.
Par 5. Whoa, I tell you what, the guys who play for intentional fasts are going to maybe have to play for perfects in some of these holes. I'm not sure if Alan's done that intentionally.
Holy, you just
The way he's laid this out, I don't see how guys are going to be able to aim right and play for the fast. If you are one of those guys, and I'm not criticising that everyone should play how they want to play and enjoy the game, let me know how you get on in this course on some of the holes with the layout, and if you can play intentional fasts. So it's another tough par 5, long par 5 with that wind in our face. Just try to chase driver as far down here, try to get the gap. We've missed the gap. I was trying to get the gap in between these 2 bunkers, the fairway to the left. Fairway's not the bunker's not the worst option, no. Just never reaching these in 2 with these wind conditions. And I see if that's a south wind, I think you could really cut this course up. I would imagine that pin set number 1 is the easiest. So gap wedge, we're going to have to pitch this into the wind. Just going to try and spin this back and hope that we get a good execution. You all know that I'm not a fan of the pitch shots on the master difficulty. Oh, we get a great execution. Slight pull left. Should spin back. Come on. I'll take that. It's a very, very good pitch shot there. And it's left us with a good makeable putt from 8 feet. Slightly downhill. Should turn quite aggressively at our feet. It's one of them. Sometimes they turn, sometimes they don't. I think it's going to turn this time. It's playing his dead weight. That didn't turn at all. That ball did not turn. I don't get that at all. Wow, looking back at that, that ball should have turned quite aggressively. But misread putt there from me. We failed to pick up a birdie on another par 5. And look at this, drivable par 4. Certainly cannot hit the big dog here. Wow, I've never been in between yardages so much in my life, so we're going to have to go 3 wood. Bunker's not the worst outcome. Oh no, it's a slow. The wind's comfortably taking me round there. But I tell you what, this hole could cause many players an issue here with that in-between yardage, especially in this winds. Certainly a hole that doesn't look as easy. It doesn't play as easy as it looks. Come on, run out, run out. Made sure it was short there, but not as short as that. It should be a fairly... It's not a straightforward putt. Not played that well at all. I knew if I was short, it was the easier putt, as you can see, but I didn't think there was that much turn in it.
Could be a good one.
Oh, early. What is going on, man?
Okay, let's finish up.
Decision making on my short game today has been questionable, but once again, my putting let me down.
Here comes the 13th hole.
We move on to hole number 13. Look at this for scenic views, guys. Like I say, Alan was inspired
Really nice.
by images he'd seen of a French village, which you can just see off there in the distance. That's uncanny. And have actually seen the village this is based on, and it's exquisite, and Alan has definitely nailed that look. So we are going to have to try and turn this from left to right. Try and kick it up. Just carry these bunkers, but it's going to be... Oh, Oh, it's a huge slow. It's going to take the yardage out of it. It's not a bad miss though. I think if I was going to miss, that's where I would want to be. So let's see if we can splash this one close. It's going to fully attack this with a pitching wedge. Go on, get up. Oh, early. It's another bunker shot I've left way short. Fortunately, this is a very makeable putt. Hopefully I read this one correctly. Should hold its line. It does hold its line. And at long last we get our third birdie of the round. Let's see if we can finish strong now. And we move to 3 under par. But these Pacific wind conditions certainly making the course tough. I don't even know if the Bridgestone drivers would get there. I'm going to come down to 5 wood here. Just ensure I leave a wedge and not a pitch shot. But swinging well here today. Struggled with some of the conditions and the layout of the course. Missed a couple of putts. Short game's been a bit hit or a miss. But Sam wedge should be perfect here. Just going to apply a good bit of backspin. Expecting a firm kick out here. And hopefully it sits down right next to the pin. Lighter feet's going to move us left. Wind should carry us and take us to the right. Good strike. Should get a firm bounce out here. Didn't get the bounce out I expected, but we are going to be having another birdie opportunity from 10 feet. See if we can read this one. Just right side edge of the cup here. It should turn. It does turn. And I think that's back-to-back birdies for the first time in the round. And we do move to 4 under par. Hole number 15, long par 3. 13 mile per hour wind. Beautiful look at the village once again. And the canal. That's almost the first tee box you're seeing off there across the water. So 4 hybrid. Just try to sting this up there. Oh, it's a fast, and that was a fast.
This one's heading,
may kick right off this bank. Let's try to come back. We are going to be pin high. Good chip-in opportunity here. From 9 yards out. 15 mile per hour wind will not affect the chip shots, not to my knowledge. Never noticed the wind affect the chips. It's a great execution. Go on, get in, we deserve it. Oh, what a chip in that is.
Nice little chip in there.
So 3 consecutive birdies, and we are really improving our score here, as we do have a par 5 coming up. But this course is exactly what I expected from Alan. It's a different theme. Alan's probably put himself out of his comfort zone slightly. I would normally say Alan's courses are certainly got a linksy feel to it. I would say this course is like a hybrid between a parkland and a links course. I'm going to come down to the 3 wood here. Hopefully it's a 3 wood that's going to allow us an approach shot across the water. There was no advantage with hitting the driver there in that conditions. There was hazards all around us, bunker and water. Imagine if you land in a bunker, you're certainly not making it over in 2. I think 5 wood's perfect with that 14 mile per hour wind behind us. Should certainly carry the hazard here. And hopefully kick up towards the green. Slight fast, that actually may help us. How's that ball dying? What is going on? What on earth is going on?
Oh, that's no good.
Wow, I cannot figure that one out. That was rather strange. Gap wedge flop shot should be perfect here. This should run up well. Certainly going to land short of the pin. Oh, it's a huge fast. Should have the yardage though. I don't think that's going to be an easy putt, but absolutely gobsmacked by how much that 5 wood died there. Certainly, wind once again very, very random. This is a tough putt from 11 feet. That should turn. It does turn. And that is 4 consecutive birdies. 6 birdies for the round, and we do come on to the 17th hole at 6 under par. I've loved the variation in par 3s, guys. We've had long par 3s, mid-range par 3s, and now we've got a short par 3. I think pitch and wedge is perfect here. Just going to loft this up a touch. Full backspin. See if we can sit this down right at the flagstick with that 13 mile per hour crosswind. Oh, it's a fast on a pull. Could miss the green, actually. Could miss the green. Did say it a few holes back, if you're not hitting perfects in these conditions, you're not going to score well on this course. On any course in these high winds. Well, let's see if we can chip in another one. No, huge slope. And with that, we're going to miss on the right-hand side. But we do drop that in for a par. But wow, what a fantastic course this is, guys. Really, really enjoyed this one. Like I say, I don't think you can class Alan as a rookie designer now. He's certainly developed into a very fine designer, and every course he puts out there seems to be his best work to date. This is a tough little drive here on the final hole. But once again, I feel I'm going to be in between clubs depending on how far this runs out. Hopefully it's going to be 3 wood with that wind in our face. 283 yards, drive, 16 mile per hour wind. Oh, I'm really in between clubs. My 5 wood doesn't reach. I've never been so far in between yardage on any course before. I've got no idea if Alan's done that intentionally or if it's just the wind, but once again, going to try and draw this, hopefully hold it up, kick it up between the gap between the 2 bunkers here, and hopefully get the up and down for par. Oh, it's a slow. Oh no, with that slow we've turned it far too much, and we've not played well from the bunkers today at all. This is a good lie though, so just going to apply touch of backspin. This should run up well for us. Come on, get up fast, should help. I should turn right. No. I'm so accustomed to that splash shot running out a good bit. Obviously applied too much backspin there. Surely you're not going to drop a shot on the last hole now. Big putt coming up here from 14 feet. Look at the views there though. Go on, turn, get in. Oh, best putt of the round. We saved it for the 18th. And we do finish with a 65, 6 under par. But wow, what a course that is from Alan. Scenic views, and it plays as good as it looks. But that is it for today's video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, get out there and play the course, and I will leave you with my round stats. Until the next video, take care, peace out, and love you all. Bye.